Hey, so I decided to do a video on the top 5 worst looking Blu-rays I own. Mainly because Call of Duty servers are down, and that kind of sucks, but I guess that's my problem. Um, so the first up is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 Blu-ray by MGM. Sorry, the light. This is just awful. Honestly, I wish I would have kept my DVD. This movie just looks terrible. The picture quality is DVD quality. I'm assuming, I don't know. I just couldn't get over how grainy, how noisy, and like I like grain a lot. That's the thing. Like I'd rather watch my Cannibal Holocaust, DVD over the Blu-ray because there's a little more grain, a little more noise. This is just a noisy, sludgy mess of a picture. I haven't seen the Arrow release, but I would get that over this. Don't buy this. It's garbage. Um, Next up are the Collector and the Collection movies. I really, really like these, but for some odd reason, it just seems the frame rate's not right. It's just a little bogged down. I think it was the first one I had the most problem with. The second one, I don't remember, but it's just kind of like, bleh. It doesn't look too good. It looks kind of, you're watching a movie and the picture just kind of bothers you a bit. Like there's just something about it. It doesn't look as crisp as it should, especially with the Blu-ray. This one is probably because of the, maybe how it's filmed, but Enter the Void. The Blu-ray is really noisy, and when it comes to like a movie like this, I want it to be crisp. I want it to look great, especially when it's these like hyper trippy movies. I just want it to look as good as it can, and it seems again noisy, muddled, and I don't think it should look like that if it's a Blu-ray, if it's the best quality available. This one might bother people, but I want to put my Arrow release of the Gates of Hell in here. Um, I love what they're doing with these movies. I love Arrow, but for some odd reason, it's like they took the grain of it and filled it in with like white almost. Like it still looks just really noisy. It doesn't look like they removed the grain. It just looks like they colored it white. And I'd rather have, black grain in a movie because I feel like it's more subtle. But it just seemed really, really unnecessarily noisy for a Blu-ray release. And I love grain in my Italian films, but not to the point where it's distracting. And I think they could have cleaned it up a little better. Yeah, I mean, otherwise it would probably the best release, but I just wish I don't know what happened, but it just doesn't look, maybe they used a different one. I think even the Anchor Bay, or not the Anchor Bay, the Blue Underground looks better, but I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I mean, it's a good addition to have, the special features. It's crazy. And last but not least, the Stendhal Syndrome Blu-ray. I haven't watched a lot of Blue Underground Blu-rays, and also I haven't seen this on DVD. It's a good movie, but it has this white kind of. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It just kind of has this like white. It's just white dots, kind of like the Gates of Hell. Like the grain was covered with just white, and it looks like a DVD. And granted, I don't know how hard it would be to restore this. I really don't know, and I don't restore movies, so it's impressive what they do to these things. I don't want to cut that down because I don't know the process that goes into it, but just the grain is absurd in this movie. Um, if you've seen these movies or you have any, I'm just trying to let people know before they go out and say, oh, I want to watch this movie, I want to buy it. This one just got re-released, so that probably looks better. But this is probably one of the older releases, I'm assuming. But just before you guys buy, definitely check them out. Here, I'll do a quick kind of look at all of the ones I talked about. Just before you buy, don't buy this. This looks awful. Don't even buy it. Buy the Anchor or Arrow video one. And of course, these ones are probably they're filmed with that kind of gritty look, so that's probably why it's just like a cosmetic thing I don't like about it. But this one looks horrible. And the Stendhal Syndrome, and the Get to Hell, just the grain, the way they treated the grain doesn't look right for me. But watch out with these MGM releases. Haven't seen a lot of them. I own Return of the Living Dead. I think it looks like the DVD. They're just not too good. But thanks for watching. Bye.